Hello, it's me, Lena, and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to see if people are overreacting or not. So let's get right into it. Am I overreacting or is my husband cheating? Never mind, it got deleted, so off to a great start. Am I overreacting? My boyfriend can't fix things. When I step in to take care of it, he's such a baby about it, and I'm ready to dump him tonight. We've been together for 2 years, living together for the last 4 months. Our fuel tank ran bone dry. We live in the deep north and rely on fuel for heat. I called in a favor and got our tank filled. My boyfriend put on his overalls, grabbed a multi-tool, and went into the basement to light the furnace. He went up and down the stairs a few times over an hour before sitting at the table to eat. I overheard him calling a friend, asking them to come by with a wrench. Yeah, I don't have a wrench. I grabbed the socket with the 3/8 bit and quietly sneaked downstairs. Fuel's been out for a couple hours at most. Long story short, I bled the line intermittently in between light ignitions until she ran clear. No air and no foam. No brainer. Well, I have the no brain because I don't even know what you just said. After 5 minutes, he comes downstairs and says his buddy is on the way with a wrench and says that I'm doing it wrong, bleeding it too much. Sorry for being extra careful not to flood the pump or combust my guy. I just keep doing what I'm doing, and after a couple minutes, I close the valve, press the button, and she fires up. He said, "You didn't want to try it my way," and storms off. Ew. Last week, my truck pan heater plug snapped. Oh my gosh, this is multiple occasions. It literally just broke at the plug end from the sheer cold. He said he wanted to look after this for me since I've been so busy. 2 days later, he said it can't be fixed and I need to book with a mechanic. I woke up extra early on December 24th and snuck out to this... It's always her sneaking out. Snuck out to the hardware store to grab a plug end. Finished the work in 20 minutes in -40 °C weather. When I shared with him what I did, I was so excited. I'm pretty handy. That generally doesn't fall until electrical based work. He responded with so much disdain. Oh, good. I was going to do that. I just didn't have wire snippers. Wire snippers? Why is that so funny? Wire snippers. I was happy to do it and thanked him for trying anyways. His reaction actually hurt me and put a damper on Christmas morning. I told him the following day that as much as I appreciate his willingness, that I don't need him to do these acts of service, and it actually hurts me when he diminishes my skills and or doesn't even ask me for advice or tools when he's trying to accomplish something. Like, what are you calling a friend for? Your girl, the apparent love of your life and best friend, is just a spit away. And you're in luck, buddy. She's a pretty decent hand. In the last 4 months, there's been so many instances like this. The bathroom exhaust fan, the garage door opener, the lawnmower, the eaves strobes, the iron gate. There's more. I just can't remember them all. Every time, it's the same. He tries to fix things of his own volition, doesn't ask for help. We are way beyond soft gestures of recommendations, and just to the bed and stomps around about it. I have tried to work collectively with him too. This is a gong show. I've never heard that. What is a gong show? He's always making it so personal and taking it so personal. It's not that deep. Information and resources are universal. I just don't get it. And it's not cute. I'm actually starting to become really resentful. Why can't he embrace the part of me that is half grease monkey handy woman? I want a grease monkey handy woman. Come here, girl. I'm not spending the rest of my life or the rest of my lease, 8 months, pretending to be something I'm not, sneaking around to hardware stores and walking around eggshells so I don't destroy his masculinity or whatever. Am I overreacting? No, I don't think you're overreacting. If he wants to do it, he can do it. Just like how you did. There is no issue except for his ego. The problem is not that he doesn't know something, it's that he tries to pull you down lower than his level to feel good about himself. Never works, right? If we're both low, how are we gonna get anything done? Make it make sense, you know? He's just really immature. He can't handle being wrong. He can't handle you knowing more than him. You know, I don't know. I just don't see it working. Husband wants to know why I'm not happy. Okay, we have a picture of boxes. Let's see what a picture of boxes could mean. My husband lugged 24 boxes and totes from where they'd been neatly stored in the crawlspace and garage and stacked them in my home office. then yelled that he thought I'd be happy because he hadn't thrown my crap out. So why wasn't I? Reader, I hadn't asked him to do this. They aren't all crap. One had handmade blankets from my grandma as an example. Another has binders containing technical documents I wrote in a previous job. And the biggest reason he considers them to be crap is because they are mine and generally predate his arrival in my life. He's a man mostly devoid of sentiment, other people's of course, and is essentially North Carolina. No contact with his entire family. So, me owning things that I've tucked away over the years and not sifted through recently irks the out of him, especially keepsakes from my family. Do I hold on to things too long? Probably. Should I have a regular sort and toss schedule? Also probably. I'm adult diagnosed inattentive ADHD and frankly having a hard time with that and depression right now. I don't blame you. I don't know what's going on anymore these days. And now I've got a mountain of totes to deal with and no spoons to even begin to do so. Spoons. And frankly, throwing out / donating anything feels like letting him win, and I'm not feeling that at all. I recently read a post where the top comment was, "He doesn't sound like he likes you," and I just really felt that, you know? Like, I had the same question cross my mind this morning as he's stomping around asking why I'm not happy. Because you're being mean? Because you don't like your family and can't understand why I like mine? Because you look at things I value and consider them crap? Am I overreacting because I'm truly a hoarder and don't realize it? The house is clean, clutter is contained in my spaces, technically the whole house is mine. I had the place half paid off before he arrived. I have no problem throwing away trash or broken things. It would be another thing if it was like a 1-bedroom studio apartment, but a studio is 1 bedroom, you know what I mean. If it was like a smaller space than a house, then I would understand, but it's your house that you bought and you have a crawl space and a garage. So why would he feel the need to bring it? It was neatly tucked away too. Why would he feel the need to bring it in? It was so unnecessary and it took so much effort, and I feel like he's just worked himself up. I don't think you're overreacting. I think he's overreacting. Not overreacting. I was relieved to read this part. I agree. Hey, do you always let your husband bully you? Because my reaction to this would be, if you don't put all my things back where I put them and shut up about it, you can get the f*** out of my house. Like, never in a million years would I tolerate this disrespect. Like, I'd be crying, but I wouldn't be tolerating. Not overreacting. Sounds like you had all this stored in storage. He is intentionally creating problems where there were none. Does he do that a lot? OP replied, excellent question. Yeah, kinda. Like, a neighbor came up to him over the summer and interrupted my husband when he was speaking to another neighbor. Husband lost it. Ranted to a neighbor's wife about it, who shut him down hard. And now interrupting neighbor doesn't use his snowblower to clean our sidewalk anymore. Husband could go pro as a dick, but usually it's not aimed at me this way. I was definitely not expecting a hoarding diagnosis. When the a-hole is mean to everyone except you, you aren't special. It's just not your turn yet. Looks like it's your turn. Removing neatly stored boxes from storage areas into your small office. That just sounds like he has too much free time, so he wants to irk you. Not overreacting. Find a different man. Am I overreacting by cutting him off since he likes to pretend nothing happened between us? Honestly, I'm a certified crash out and I want to know if I'm overreacting. Okay, we love self-awareness. I'm 20 female and a guy at my gym, 20 male, approached. We start talking and after a few weeks we go out and have nice convos and he kisses me. Later, when I get home, he sends me a message saying he liked it a lot, but then he just disappears. And when I send him a text 4 days later asking if after the gym we can do something, he simply says this week is complicated without proposing another day. And I was even nice to wish him a great luck on his first day of new job, and he just liked my message. He probably didn't like the kiss girl. Probably didn't like something along the way, and now he's just trying to hope that this dissipates itself, you know? Today at the gym, he was near me a lot of the times and didn't greet me. I hate that. I hate that so much. Address me. But later on, when we walk past each other, we greet usually. But he acts as if our makeout session didn't happen, and I felt like he was avoiding me, because he is. So I decided to unfollow him and remove him as a follower because I was tired of being in a waiting state and things are gonna be more awkward at the gym, but he deserved it in my opinion, right? I was gonna send him a whole message asking why he's acting weird since he told me he liked it, but you know, I shouldn't have to beg for or ask him to treat me right. Never did this, and I never will better to leave. I don't know what she's trying to say. I hate feeling like I'm bothering when he was the one to start all this. He probably didn't like something along the way. Maybe it was the kiss, girl. Maybe he didn't like the kiss and he was like, oh god, I'll just try and ghost her and stop talking to her and see if she f***s off herself. That's what I'm getting from this. Not overreacting. He decided he's not interested for whatever reason, so just move on and forget about him. Be civil to him if he greets you, seeing as you both still go to the gym, but you don't owe him anything else, really. Be wary of him suddenly getting re-interested, yes, when he notices you aren't trying to get his attention anymore. Exactly. Not overreacting. It's a valid choice. Not sure why it has to be about what he deserves. You did what was right for you. Don't overthink it. And it just happens sometimes, but people are weird, you know? People are weird. Weird things happen all the time. This one is interesting. My boyfriend secretly trolls women online and it gives me the biggest ick. Does he not have hobbies? Does he not have anything better to do with his time other than troll women online? He always told me he doesn't really use social media, just Snapchat. Or so I thought. Last night we were smoking and hanging out when he went to the gas station. While he was gone, I kept hearing a weird vibration/dinging noise. Eventually, I realized it was coming from under our dresser. Vibrator. I pulled out an iPad I had never seen before. It was covered in stickers from his video games and the wallpaper was a picture of our dog, so it was clearly his. I had no idea he even owned an iPad. Yikes. Once I got in, I saw non-stop notifications from Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Reddit, YouTube, literally everything. All the accounts were anonymous/spam looking, but they were all tied to his email. I started opening the notifications and I was honestly disgusted. He was commenting on women's bodies saying they needed more makeup, body shaming them, leaving hateful comments on YouTube, and trolling people on Reddit with fake cringe stories. On Twitter and Instagram, he was constantly insulting people for no reason. But nothing prepared me for what I found next. Oh my god. I like to game and live stream with my friends a few times a week just for fun. For the past year, there has been this one account that always joins our stream and says the most racist and vile things, telling us we need more makeup, should dress sexier, insulting our looks, and sending us awful messages about how nobody would want to watch us looking like that. It got so bad that when we blocked the account, they would just make new ones. We eventually stopped streaming 6 months ago because of it. I almost filed a police report at one point. I realized last night it was my boyfriend. He has been trolling me and my friends the entire time. This wasn't just popping in and leaving. He would stay the entire live stream, saying horrible personal things about us. I genuinely don't understand why someone would do this to their girlfriend. I thought our relationship was good. I haven't told him yet. Oh, I've been at my friend's house all day because I can't even look at him without feeling sick. Am I overreacting if I break up with him over this? My friend thinks filing a restraining order is over the top and can ruin his career. For context, I am a black woman and no, I'm not a stay-at-home. I do have a job that's part-time while still doing school. My boyfriend is biracial, Mexican/white. My boyfriend is a full-time worker at a really nice known paid job. Before we dated, we had known each other since my freshman year of high school. I did take his iPad with me to my friend's house. We did more digging and found some other stuff that I've documented to take pictures of before the end of the day. I plan on returning the iPad back to where it was, but I do not think I can fake the relationship or leave quietly, honestly. I think it's best if I drop everything and leave and make the police report. Also, I do plan on leaving him, but is the restraining and police report too far? That is insane. Yeah, no, good on you for leaving him. Is it an overreaction to file a restraining order on him? Maybe, but You just never know these days. You can't be safe. Also, if he's going it out of his way to lie about all of the social media, saying that he doesn't use social media at all, but then you find that he has all of them, and he's attacking you, cyberbullying you. Yeah, I think I just convinced myself that you're not overreacting about the restraining order. Girl, I'm so sorry. Not overreacting. My advice would be this: do not tell him you know. Yeah, maybe the restraining order is necessary. And leave quietly, or at least have an exit plan ready. This is sociopathic behavior. He wants to hurt you and have you at the same time. I'm convinced. Get that restraining order, girl. Get it! Ah! Psycho shit, honestly. And that is it for today's video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the stories we had today. And if you did, please be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!